Hi other YouTubers, so today the topic we're going to talk about is the shoulder. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below for weekly updates on health and fitness video. So the specific injury that we're going to talk about today is impingement of the shoulder. Hope you guys enjoy it. Today we are talking about shoulder pain. Yeah, so have you ever experienced something like it's a gradual onset, so something that you start feeling like when you're working or when you're doing gym, you just start feeling some tightness around your shoulder, down your arms, and then it's just start off with tightness and then eventually it start growing to more and more painful just doing daily things. Yeah, so this is what we're going to talk about today. It's what we call impingement on the shoulder. So what does impingement really meant is, if you look at the shoulder, this is the front of the shoulder and that's the back of your shoulder. Yeah, so this bone here is our collarbone right at the front. Okay, so what impingement do for a normal shoulder, if you look at it, can you see for a normal shoulder, the shoulder blades actually have to move together with the shoulder to give you a nice arm movement. So if you're doing this on your hand, yeah, that is exactly what your shoulder joint would be doing. Your shoulder joint would be doing this when you lift your hand up. Okay? So what happens with people with impingement is that they either have a lot of tightness on the shoulder blade, or there's a bit of weakness around the shoulder blade area that's not allowing the shoulder blades to move as freely as they should. So if you have tightness around here, it sort of stops the shoulder blade from going out that way. Or if you have tightness around here, that you pulls the shoulder blade that way a little bit, so it's not moving in a nice alignment. Yeah, and what happens is, if your shoulder blade is not moving in a nice alignment, what happens is when your shoulder move, can you see how we have a gap here? So what happens is when you move your shoulder and it's not moving nicely, you start having that pinching sensation right underneath the shoulder gap here. I don't know if you guys can see, but if you start pinching on all the structure underneath there. Okay? And that is what we call impingement. Okay, so we are looking at the shoulder joint right now, yeah? So like what I told you just now, if you lift up your arm and your shoulder blade is not moving properly, you're going to start pinching on the structure underneath the shoulder, and this itself is what we call impingement. Yeah, as you can see underneath that gap there's a few structure. Yeah, and all this structure could be injured if you continuously impinge that shoulder. Yeah, this is what we call a bursa. It's a fluid sac that helps to reduce friction from the bone to the muscles when we're moving. And if you keep pinching it over and over again, this structure will start to get inflamed, and that's what we call bursitis there. Okay, and then the underneath structure right here is one of your shoulder stabilizer, also called what we know as one of the rotator cuff muscles. It's called the supraspinatus. And over time, if you keep pinching it, these muscles can gradually get worn out, or it starts getting torn. And again, you'll start having a lot of pain down your shoulder. And then the other muscle groups that run down here, it's your bicep tendon. Yeah, so that tendon, again, if you repetitively pinch it, this tendon here will get injured as well. So the muscles, that tendon will start tearing as well. So it all meant the same thing. It's basically that your shoulder is not moving in a nice alignment and it's pinching on all the structures underneath. So to treat this sort of problem, you have to find out the root cause of why your shoulder blade is not moving properly, and why is it that you're repetitively pinching all this structure underneath. So the common cause of impingement issue mainly is posture. So if people who sit in the desk a lot, where you have your shoulder rounded forward like that, so this is a normal shoulder gap. Yeah, if your shoulder is rounded forward that way, can you see how it reduces the space in the gap there just by doing that? Yeah, so a lot of people who have rounded shoulder have more of a tendency to have this sort of problem. Or if your job involves a lot of a lot of arm works above your shoulder. If your job needs to do a lot of things with your hand above your shoulder height, that is when you start having that's when you are more prone to injury like that as well. Or if you do heavy weights above your head in the gym too often, and if you don't have the right alignment on your shoulder blade, that's when people are more susceptible to this injury. Okay, so that's impingement issue in a nutshell for you. So if you like this video, please do click the like button and also click on the subscribe button down below so that you can have weekly updates on anything related to health and fitness topics. And also let me know what topic you would like me to cover for next week's video, and I will try as much as I can to make that possible. Do write down a comment down below if you have any question about shoulder injury, and I will try to answer them as much as you can. But for the meantime, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!